Step back and do a 10,000-foot view of the last 8 years of J.B. Pritzker. Will be his 8th budget, and spending in his introduced was up $16 billion, which is 40%. And I would quickly point out that I don't know a single person in my district that's had a 40% pay increase in 8 years. In fact, if you want to go back and look at some actual numbers, through 25, take-home pay is at 6.2% in Illinois, which is well behind the national average of 13.6%. Even the national average is nowhere near a 40% increase in spending of state government under his leadership. What do the people of Illinois get for that? Well, they got $1,700 more per family in taxes. They've got some of the highest property taxes in the entire country. Our unemployment rate is if you could actually believe this, we have the highest unemployment rate in the Midwest, but it's the 4th highest in the country. So for $1,600 in taxes against the national average, $1,700 more in taxes against the national average, our Illinois citizens are stuck with the 4th highest unemployment rate in the country. Some of the highest property taxes in the country. What are they getting for their $16 billion in 8 years of J.B. Pritzker? By the way, just to compare, Indiana has 38% more jobs available to it in the same time frame than we do. Missouri, 36% more jobs. Oh, but wait. When the governor's introduced, he cut the property tax relief fund, and we still have some of the highest property tax in the country. Let's talk about schools in this state. We're paying $1,700 more per family than the national average. You think we got to get education right? In fact, Leader Resin, we're here, we voted for the landmark school fund reform years ago at this point to bring more local or more state dollars back home to help lower the burden on property taxes. Growth, 6.5% in Illinois. One might say, wow, not bad. National average is 15.1%. Healthy states don't need new taxes. Why? Because they're growing. Healthy states aren't punishing their citizens with this tax burden, which is directly correlating into the overall economy. And by the way, talking about punishing your citizens, he's raised your power bills twice as well. And now, as I alluded to earlier, ComEd territory, Chicagoland, will have the highest rates on record, up a third, more than a third, since he became governor. And our downstate folks will have the second highest rates, second only to last year under Governor Pritzker, which have tripled under his so-called leadership.